Welcome to Democrats Abroad Weekly Update for the week of March 5th to March 14th, 2002. I'm Angela Fobbs, Communications Director for Democrats Abroad Germany.
And I'm Vivian Hayes Holzberger, a volunteering member of the Kaiserslautern chapter.
Welcome to Super Week. Democrats Abroad has begun our global presidential primary. Here's a rundown of the cities in Germany where voting centers will be open from March 5th to Sunday, March 8th.
We'll start off with Thursday, where we have voting centers open in Dresden, Essen, Koblenz, and Cologne.
And on Friday, we'll have a voting center open in Mannheim and Nuernberg.
Saturday is a very big day for us. We have voting centers open in Duesseldorf, Heidelberg, Munich, Augsburg, Jena, Kassel, Friedrichshafen am Bodensee, Wiesbaden, Stuttgart, Heidelberg again, Saarbruecken, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Darmstadt, Braunschweig, and Leipzig.
Oh, Saturday is going to be super busy. On Sunday, we're going to have voting centers in Berlin, Regensburg, Bremen, Kaiserslautern, Landstuhl, Hannover, and Cologne. We also, in March, we have the upcoming primaries on March 10th in Idaho, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, and Washington. There's also North Dakota has a caucus. And on March 14th, the Northern Mariana Islands has caucuses. On March 17th, Arizona, Florida, Illinois, and Ohio have primaries. Georgia has their primary on the 24th, and Puerto Rico has their primary on the 29th.
And please remember, you can still vote down ballot on your state elections if you have voted in the global presidential primary. So
that's right.
Make sure you look at that.
Yes, please continue to request your ballots at votefromabroad.org. It's very important that people start getting their ballots for November. And any other primaries other than the presidential primary that you need to vote in. It's very important. Start early. Don't delay. Do it now. Every day I send out messages telling people to request their ballots, and it's really important because in November, we don't have a lot of margin for error, so we need to work out our problems early. If you're having difficulties registering, and by November, everything should be settled, and don't wait till the last minute. It just makes it harder on you and everyone else.
Yeah.
Also, there is the 11th Democratic debate, and it will take place in Phoenix on March 15th. I won't say the obvious, but beware the Ides of March. So I did just say it. Sorry, yes. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help it.
Well, after the primaries are over, we still have lots of events going on throughout Germany. Starting on Wednesday, March 11th, at the Eine House in Munich, they will be having their regular monthly chapter meeting. And if you need to calm down and debrief after all the action from the primaries, you can join us at 7 p.m. and that'll be at the Eine House in Munich.
On Thursday, March 12th at 7 p.m., our Frankfurt chapter will have their monthly meeting at the SPD Haus. We'll be talking about the primaries, how did your candidate perform in the primary and during Super Tuesday, what does the field of candidates look like, what we expect to have a lively discussion about the results and what comes next.
On Thursday, March 12th at 7:30 p.m., Democrats Abroad Germany will have our online meet and greet. Join the DA Germany chair and vice chair for an online discussion where we'll talk about our organization's structure and goals and the process for voting abroad. And you can always contribute to Democrats Abroad's success in this very critical election year. Whether you're a longtime member or completely new to Democrats Abroad Germany, we want to warmly welcome all of our members to this event. We'll answer any questions that you have, and this is usually a lively and productive discussion. To actively participate in this event, you'll need a computer with the internet connection as well as a working microphone. Once you RSVP, you'll be sent the link on how to join.
On Saturday, March 14th at 5 p.m. in the Vagabund Brauerei in Berlin, we're having a Kiez meetup for the communities of Wedding and Moabit. Voter registration questions will be answered. Super Tuesday results will be discussed, and beer and other beverages will be consumed. Berlin is a big place, so Democrats Abroad Kiez captains are helping bring together Americans and get out the vote, and organized in different neighborhoods. These Kiez meetups are intended for people who live or work in the area. Don't see one for your neighborhood yet? Let us know.
Okay, and Saturday, March 14th, Mainz, Germany, their chapter will be having a St. Patrick's Day party at the DGB Rechtschutz building. They'll have lots of Krakouskal, which means drink, music, and fun in Gaelic.
Krakouskal.
Okay. They'll have Irish dance music and dancing and a few games and surprises. The entry is €5 at the door and includes snacks and hors d'oeuvres. There are drinks, but they'll cost a little extra. This building is located right behind the train station, so there's no need to drive.
Yeah, I'm in the Wiesbaden chapter, so come and feel a little Irish with us.
Yeah.
On Saturday, March 14th at 6:30 p.m. at the Goldenhofen Craft Beer Bar in Leipzig, our Leipzig precinct will have their book club kickoff meeting. They'll be reading The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. If you've always wanted to read the book but never got around to it, or only watched the TV series, or just already read the book and want to discuss it with like-minded people, now's your chance. If The Handmaid's Tale is a hit, then we can read the recently published sequel, The Testament, which is an awesome book, next time. Feel free to bring your book ideas or suggestions. It's not required to RSVP, but it would be great if you would, so they would have a rough idea of how many people to expect. And of course, please tell your friends. And one last event, it is that time of year again, the time to start thinking about the Democrats Abroad Germany Oktoberfest extravaganza that will take place on October 4th, 2020 in Munich. You can get your tickets now. It's a really fun event. Tickets are at a discounted price of €65 until June 30th. And after June 30th, they will be €75. You get several drinks and food are all included in this price. It's a really fun time, and you get to wear some fun clothes or not. And I mean, well, you don't have to wear lederhosen and a dirndl. You have to wear clothes. You do, 100%. You have to wear clothes. Do not come naked, please.
Okay. So that's this week's Democrats Abroad Germany update.
Yeah, Democrats Abroad is working hard to get out the vote. If you'd like to volunteer, please click on the link in the show notes. You can find Democrats Abroad Germany on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
You can go to democratsabroad.org/DE to see all of our events and find out how you can help.
And if you have any questions, please contact communications@democratsabroad.de. That's me. And let me know what you think. Well, thanks a lot, Vivian. And I guess we'll see you next week.
Okay, Angela. Cheers.
Ciao.